Yo, hello guys. This is Faith by Gaming. My name's Francisco, and I'm here with the great.
We're by the 79. This is Faith by Gaming, where faith and gaming meet.
Faith and Gaming meet, and we're here to talk about what's the topic?
So this topic is temptation
or lust, whatever you want to call it.
You want to call it, yeah.
Okay, so this is a topic that we get a lot of emails about because a lot of people always tell us that this is one of their hardest things to overcome, temptation. Mm-hmm. So we're gonna talk about some things that you can do to distance yourself from feeling temptation or lust. Mm-hmm. Right, Rebida?
Right, because in this world, we have so many distractions, so many earthly distractions, and you have your phone, you have your job, things like that. So you could be tempted real easy. There's women, there's
those Instagram pages.
It's that dark side of Twitter,
or
Facebook. YouTube, even YouTube.
Yeah, it's a dark side.
If you look around enough, you see some darkness.
And trust me, Rebida knows, man. He has history.
Yeah, so you have to have mindful math. You have to have enough self-awareness that you will never fall into temptation, and you can't do it by yourself. You need God with that. You need God to be able to pull yourself from temptation, because even the great ones, right?
Yeah.
David, Solomon, they all fell into temptation.
Samson, don't forget
Samson. Yeah, so
these hoes ain't loyal, man. They be lying, even back in the day.
So you really need God.
Yeah, then that's good that you said that, because that could be the first one. The first thing you can do is try to, if you follow those pages on any social media, because those pages are really real. The ones where you see a lot of sexy women, they be posting booty pics. I remember when I was, not following God's footsteps, I used to follow this thing called booty pics, and that would just lead me down temptation every 2 seconds. So those are the type of things that you should try to avoid.
You get those nightly urges to look up that booty pics page, and then you end up somewhere else,
similar pages, booty pics.
You go from pics to vines to something else. Man.
And the next thing you know, you're on XXX videos. you don't want to follow down that path. So
no, you don't. No.
So I'm that's something that we probably struggle with. I remember I used to struggle a lot. You're going down your news feed and you see those booty pics and you're like, whoa, shoosh, bam! It's like your penis is just rising. You don't. Yeah. But those are things that you should really fight. So if you follow any type of pages like that, please stop. Unfollow them right now, because those are going to lead you down the path of temptation. And if you want to stop temptation, you have to unfollow them, please. Right? That's the first one.
And it seems like the temptation we're talking about is kind of lust. It mostly happens with guys, but that doesn't exclude girls from the situation, because with girls, you also have your own temptations. You have money and things like that. There's so many girls who choose money over real love, and because of money, they end up in relationships that they shouldn't be in. So just judge yourself, know what you want in life, have God, and you're always going to make good decisions.
Bam, that's the second one, Rebida. Like Rebida said, the second thing is you have to grow with God. To fight temptation, before we can fight temptation, we have to grow with God. And how do we do that? Start praying. If you're weak, if you're someone for example that likes porn, and you just every Monday and Wednesday and Friday you're just porn.
Every day except Sunday.
You're like, oh no, Sunday you can't do that.
No, Sunday can't do that.
Yeah, you have to try to distance yourself from this. It's a bad habit, and you can start by praying. Start praying to God. Just tell God, I'm tired of sinning against you, and I know I have an addiction to porn. I know I have an addiction, and I fall short of your will, and I easily fall into temptation. So please, God, I pray that today you will take away this temptation, and just keep praying. And over time, you will see the results. Me and Rebida, we used to fall short a lot, but now we're fighting more, and it's still a struggle, because it's something that you have to it's not like it's gonna go away right away. It takes time, but we're doing better now, right, than before. Yeah, way better.
And the Bible says, all have fallen short of the glory of God. Everyone except Jesus. So you can get back into God. You know, they say if you don't stand for anything, you fall for everything. You have to stand for something in life. So the best thing to stand for is Jesus in life. If you stand for Jesus, you will fall for nothing. You know, He's always gonna have your back. He's always gonna hold you. So if you don't have Jesus and you fall into money, you fall into debt, you're gonna be tempted to do things that are sins. So always have God in your life, and He's gonna lead you towards the right direction.
Yeah, like what Rule said is true. Even like Rule said in the beginning of the video, if we compare David, which he loved God, and Solomon and Samson, if you see these men, these were men of God, and these people fell short too. Even they fell. If we give an example of the story of David, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you guys know his story about him and the love affair he had with Bathsheba. Maybe we should talk about it, right, Roberta?
Yeah. So David sent one of his generals out to war, to the front lines of battle, because he saw Bathsheba taking a bath, and she was real beautiful, real like she was real bad. So
she was beautiful. Beautiful body, oof.
Everything was good. So he sent his general out there to the front lines and told his men to back up from him and leave him out there to die on the field. But he had sex with Bathsheba, so he wanted the general to come back from the battlefield, have sex with his wife, so he would think that his wife Bathsheba was pregnant for him and not David and not someone else. But he was so committed to what he was doing. He said, "No, I have to stay and fight on the battlefield." So he did that, and David had him killed. So even David, the man who God said he's after my own heart, right? He felt the temptation of lust. So you're not excluded from it. If David can fall into temptation, of course you can fall into temptation. So but if you have God like David did, you can still rise up.
Yes, that's very important. Like Rule said, it's so like we commit sins on a daily basis. We're all sinners. The important thing is that we have to admit our sins and just follow God, learn from His word, so we can commit less sins than we do. I still commit sins on a daily basis, but there's some sins that I know that I commit, and I ask God for forgiveness before I never ask God for forgiveness. Or there's sins that I try not to commit as much as I would in the past. It's all a growing. You're just growing, developing. The more you grow with God, the more you're maturing in your faith and spirit.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. So just stick with God. Have something to hold you when you're down, and let that be Jesus. Read your Bible. Just stick to God, and He's gonna save you. He's gonna help you.
That's very true, Roberta. That's very true. Yes, you read the Bible, keep praying, and you should be good.
Because prayer is the key. If Jesus prayed and He's the Son of God, and you're just a normal human being and you don't pray, then you're really doing yourself a huge mishap. So you have to stick to God. You have to keep a close connection with God every day, every night. Wherever you are, pray. You don't have to just pray when you're in bed, going to sleep, in the car, everywhere pray. And if prayer is in your life and it's part of your life, you're going to be successful. You're going to be successful in God, and God is going to take you to different heights that you've never seen.
Yes. Well, guys, that's all the time we had. I hope you guys enjoyed this. This is Faith by Gaming, Francisco, and we'll see you guys in the next video. And if you guys need any help, don't hesitate to message us through here on YouTube, or at a Gmail account, faithbygaming@gmail.com. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.
Bye-bye.